guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are cooking. I am bringing you along with me as I make my Sunday lunch slash dinner. I will show you what sparked the meal that I'm going to create, but let me show you the sides that we're doing today. I am going to be making, I guess, what can be considered something that can be considered a typical Sunday lunch in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I'm here for it. I have not done this full spread in a really long time, definitely not for the this year, but I just felt like it. Today was the day. So the first side that we're going to do is macaroni pie, or baked mac and cheese as it's called here. So of course I have my elbow macaroni. I have some butter. I'm going to be making a cheese sauce. So I have my butter, and then I put a little bit of it once the macaroni is boiled. So butter. We add eggs to our macaroni pie. So I have eggs. I also have some whole milk. For the cheeses, I don't have like a special, I know a lot of people sometimes they have like a special blend of cheeses. I honestly just use what I have on hand, and if I go out and purchase cheese, I'll just pick up whatever I feel like picking up. So today I have some of this age reserve cheese. So I have that. I have some Gouda. This is some that I grated. I think this is probably like a marbled cheddar cheese. I don't remember, but I think maybe a marbled cheddar. I have this is cream cheese. I don't usually put cream cheese in my macaroni pie, but I sometimes have cream cheese in my fridge, and I don't use this that often. So I'm usually like trying to use it up. So we'll add a piece of cream cheese. I mean, the more cheese the better. That's my philosophy. Then I have this mozzarella, so I'm going to be using some mozzarella as well. So this is going to be our first side, so macaroni pie. My second side is going to be rice and peas. So I use parboiled rice, so I'll be using some of this parboiled rice. Then I wanted to use this dried pigeon peas, so that's going to be our side number two. Our next side is going to be potato salad. So I have some potatoes here. I have four. These are, I think, Eastern potatoes. So I have 4 potatoes. I usually do carrots in mine, corn. Usually I'll do like green beans, but I don't have any, and I just didn't feel like going out and getting any. And to be honest, I don't like green beans. Like, I won't just eat it as a side, but I usually put it in my potato salad, and if I get a few pieces while eating, it's okay. But no green beans today. So I usually do mustard, mayo, and then I'll add a few like dried seasonings, so like parsley, maybe Italian seasoning. So this is the next side that I'll be making. So potato salad. This was my motivation to create my full Sunday spread. Oxtail. I have never cooked oxtail before. Of course, I've eaten it since I came to the US, but I am usually a goat girl. And when I go to the supermarket, oxtail is usually like $10 a pound, and then my goat would be like $5 a pound. So I'm getting my goat. But I went to my supermarket, and this was $5.99 per pound. I have never seen oxtail this cheap. So of course I grabbed 3 pounds, a little over 3 pounds. So I'm going to be making it today. I'm going to be stewing it. It has been in the freezer for about a week. So I added green seasoning to this. I am going to go in and add just a little bit of like my dried seasonings, but we're going to stew this today, and I know it's good. Even though I haven't cooked it before, I know it's gonna be good. So oxtail, I already know that the oxtail is going to reduce significantly in size, so I may get maybe 2 servings per person. We'll see. So I'm also doing some chicken. So I have some drumsticks here. I've seasoned these have been in my fridge overnight, not my fridge overnight, so I seasoned them yesterday. I'm going to be baking some drumsticks as well. The final item I'll be cooking today are these red snappers. I've had these in my freezer for a while, so of course I defrosted them, and I'm going to cook these today. I'm thinking I'll probably fry them. I'm going to go in just with a few dried seasonings. going to be using this browning because I don't want to deal with my smoke detector going off if I brown the sugar. So we're just gonna be cutting some corners today. I know this takes a while to cook. Normally I am not afraid to use my pressure cooker, but today I'm going to do it on the stove and I'm going to cook it low and slow. Okay, this is good. Let's start cooking this oxtail. I have my pot going. I'm going to add some oil. Our oil is nice and hot. Cheese sauce. I'm going to make a quick brew. Sauce. I shift my pot to another burner and I forgot to reduce it, so my milk boiled a little, but most of the cream cheese has dissolved. It still has chunks, a few chunks. I'm going in and just trying to like soften it, but it's going to dissolve when it's cooking. Okay, so to this I'm just going to go in and add my cheeses. So I grated my cheeses. I have both of them in this pan. I usually just add garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of black pepper to this sauce, and that's it. White pepper would have been perfect, and I actually had some white pepper, but white pepper would have been perfect. So you don't see those black specks, but it is fine. Oh, so I'm just going in with chunks. It's like, it's a hassle to try and grate this thing. So we're just gonna go with chunks, and I'm not gonna keep it too long on there. Chicken is in the pan, and I seasoned it with these peppers and onions. I did them really big because I want to be able to take them out once it's finished cooking. So let's see. So for my sauce, this is literally what I would do if it's like back in the day, and this is how I started cooking Sunday lunch. So this is just what was left in the pan after I took the chicken out, so that has like all that seasoning stuff. I would usually do some ketchup, and I would season this mixture, but since it already has seasoning in it. I'm not going to go too crazy. So this is onion powder. I'm just gonna do the usual onion powder, garlic powder. Have some thyme here, some dried thyme. I'm going to use a little bit of barbecue sauce, but when back in St. Vincent, I did use barbecue sauce, and the gravy was still nice and flavorful. But I'm just going to use just a little bit here. This is some Italian seasoning. It's a black pepper and some smoked paprika. So this is local to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a jalapeno pepper hot sauce. I think I'm going to do a little bit of this for some heat. And when I seasoned this, I actually did not add salt. So when I went by my sister, she gave me these little packets of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I love Sweet Baby Ray's. I just wish they got rid of the high fructose corn syrup, but their barbecue sauce is really good. Color. So in the bowl that I had my meat, I added some water, and this is just all of the seasoning outside. And to that I am going to add, I have this thyme that I bought. It was no dried, but I have some green onions, so I'm going to add this as well. I will also leave the YouTube video that I use for like reference, and it was if you watch a lot of like cooking videos here, it's Chris from CaribbeanPot.com. I am using one of his videos as reference, so I will leave that link below so you can check it out. And I'm just going in with some water because of course I want to cover that meat because it's going to be cooking for a long time. He added some tomato paste instead of tomato ketchup. So I'm going to add this. I had in my freezer, so I'm going to add a piece of this. And allspice is usually added to this, but I'm also going to add I am going to let it dry out somewhere. If you can see, it has a bit of oil in the bottom, and I don't really want it to be too oily, so I'm going to let it dry out. Like I want this oil to dry out, and then I'll add my water. That is boiling down for a while, but the oil was just reproducing. So this is how much oil I removed from it. I was like, yeah, I don't want all that oil. So now it is good. I'm going to go in and add liquid. I know this is going to be here for a very long time, so I making sure it's covered. I took off the cover. I'm just going to flip these because I like it to have cover on both sides. Pie is also out. This looks absolutely delicious. now we're going to tackle our fish. So I have my bowl with some cold water. Of course, I have my fish, and it is whole clean snapper. I don't ever trust when I see when packages say, oh, it has been washed and cleaned before. I still want to do it myself, and I'll show you why. This is my first one. See, this still has scales. As I've found, especially to the top, and the head always has a lot of scales. This is why I still going. So it was supposedly clean, but this is all the scale that still came off of it. Yeah, I don't ever trust what these bags are seeing. They're washed clean. I just went in with half of a lime. I'm going to pat them dry and season them now. Chicken is done. Going in with these butter beans, so 1 can. I decided to make a strawberry lemonade. I've never made this before, but I've made lemonade before, so I'm thinking it should be too difficult. So I have 4 lemons here. This is our garnish. So I have some strawberries, some lemons, white sugar, and this is just some strawberries I'm going to blend to add this to the actual lemonade. I have some Angostura bitters. I love just a splash of this in my lemonade, so I'm going to do the same thing. Of course, I have my jar, and then I have some water. This I boiled this morning. It's now like in the evening, so this is just, you know, room temperature water. I tasted this. Oh, it tastes so good. I'm just going to add, I think I'm going to skip the bitters. So I'm just going to add my water. This thing is so good. I think the flavor is perfect. I'm just going to add, of course, my garnish. And I didn't make a lot because I was thinking, since it has strawberries, I'm thinking it may not last a very long time in the fridge, you know. So we have our strawberry lemonade. Got to see me make oxtail for the first time. It took a total of like 3.5 hours. Not bad. But yeah, I think it came out really good. And of course my fish. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to turn on your post notifications before you leave, and I'll catch you in the next one.